Neuromuscular junctions, components and their functions. A neuromuscular junction is a synapse between a motor neuron and a skeletal muscle fiber. It is crucial for the contraction of skeletal muscles. In this model, you will notice both the muscle fiber and the synapse, but we will be focusing on the components of the neuromuscular junction in particular. Each terminal branch of the nerve fiber within the neuromuscular junction forms a separate synapse with the muscle fiber. The sarcolemma of the NMJ, which is the cell membrane that surrounds the muscle fiber, is irregularly indented. At each neuromuscular junction, the nerve fiber ends in an enlarged terminal called the synaptic knob. The terminal doesn't directly touch the muscle fiber, but is separated from it by a narrow space called the synaptic cleft. The synaptic knob contains organelles called synaptic vesicles. These are small sacs that contain neurotransmitters acetylcholine, an important chemical that acts as a messenger from the nerve cell to the muscle cell. They are used to stimulate the skeletal muscle cells at a specific neuromuscular junction. The electrical signal, or nerve impulse, traveling down a nerve fiber cannot cross the synaptic cleft, but instead it causes the synaptic vesicles to undergo exocytosis, releasing ACH into the cleft. To respond to ACH, each synapse has about 50 million ACH receptors on the sarcolemma that are able to recognize and bind to the ACH released. To maximize the number of ACH receptors and sensitivity to the neurotransmitter, the sarcolemma in this area has infoldings called postsynaptic membrane folds, or junctional folds. These increase the surface area of the ACH-sensitive membrane. The muscle nuclei beneath the folds are specifically dedicated to the synthesis of ACH receptors and other proteins of the sarcolemma. The sarcolemma also contains acetylcholinesterase, or ACHE. This is an enzyme that breaks down ACH after the ACH has stimulated the muscle cell, which is an important component in turning off muscle contraction and allowing the muscle to relax. And that concludes the basic components of a neuromuscular junction.